I've picked up the pretty ticket stubs of so many broken hearts. The floor of my big top is littered with the thoughts and memories of the girls and boys who've bussed the show all to hell. I do not judge. I'm no one. I'm just an artist. Putty in my hands, warm or cold, shapes will be made. There have been many, far too many to remember, I fear. But I will tell you of a few. There was that girl with whom he was too sweet, wanted to everything with her, and she thought he was a little soft, a little dopey. Her words, not mine. He liked her a lot. But he goofed off all the time because he was really comfortable in her company. Too comfortable, which soured her cream when he did it. She wasn't ready for a man to recline so comfortably around her just yet. She left him. He doesn't remember her anymore because I took it all away from him. Then there was a girl and the boy who was unkind to her. All too easy for him to scowl when she was sweet with him. Always so angry. The weight of the world folded over and stuffed into his forehead. In the end, when she was long gone, and he couldn't stop thinking she might have been the catch that got away, he told me it was the little things he missed most. He thought he was out of her league. He doesn't remember that nasty little part about himself, but I do.
What is the breakup artist?
Then there was that woman and that man, the one who she felt was teaching her about herself, but that he accepted her and loved her just the way she was. She loved to push him, just to see if he could weather her. When he couldn't any longer, then she asked me to take it. I learned it and made it my own. Lemons and lemonade. One man's junk, another man's treasure. There have been a lot. Like I said, a whole big top. But none like Rita. Her mucky palms all over the whites of a baker's dozen. She had no space for sentiment or regrets or anything else inside her. If one placed an ear to her chest, I'm sure you would hear the sea. Lovers like Rita, for there are many, can smell death on a man. And when I say man, I mean a person, a being, a woman, a girl, a boy, a Renault, a De Cray, a southerner, any type of living being. The scent they catch on the air which makes them run can be anyone's, can be yours or their own. It doesn't matter. They will bolt in the end. Those hard folks look out onto the tumble of distress and turn their cheek to survive. The broken hearts in their wake crumble to powder and leave a little dab, a bump. I'm high on those pestled affections. I feed. I've fed well for years. I can eat everything anyone gives me, however bitter the taste, and they'll stay fit and lean because of it. Value has no meaning when the heart is broken, and a price cannot be calculated in an adult mind. It was years ago when the Lightbox was in its infancy. Back then, in the beginning, it was a community Lightbox. The population stood in front of it, shouted at, asked it questions, told it secrets. The populace was swayed by the surprising answers, the sympathetic nature, and the hidden beauty in the lumens. Sumptuous lines clutching objects alive in the light. We were dazzled by its intelligence and the convincing reflections of real life it beamed back into the heads of those who gazed upon it. We didn't know that it read far more inside us than we read from it. We did not notice the grey tufts of the wolf hidden beneath the soft fleece of light. They needed to have the light inside themselves, and so ignored what their instincts told them. They shut the door on their own guardians and ended communication with the part of themselves that could remind them that this was only clutter, an albatross in tow, an ordinary door that promised to banish the unordered, an onion skin over their lives. The Lightbox sought to unify us all. Only a few knew this would be impossible. Tell a story long enough, people will begin to believe you in their minds, but the truth lays dormant in their hearts. There are many hearts that bob in the chests of men. I have never rubbed two alike. I could not predict the shape of a wave, and I won't tell you that they are like snowflakes. I will not liken them in their millions to grains of sand. There is no metaphor that accurately describes my surprise each time I hold one in my mind, circumnavigating its dense spots and pitting, finding new patina, potential, virgin pathways and untouched pieces. No matter how well marked the route, it is nigh on impossible to step in a previously trodden imprint. Every mind has its own neuroses, closets of clutter, engine rooms and compartments long ago shut up, dusty and empty, doorways upon doorways guarded by sleeping goblins, rooms that illuminate to become nothing but riddles, countless chambers of immeasurable size where the lights have been thrown only once before other thoughts banged up the doors and moved the blood in another direction. Many times have I smelt the stink of laziness, places left untidy with only a vague haze of ambition. There is not one type of heart, not even three. There is not one way to fix them, and not 10 specific steps that follow on from one another. I don't speak prayers to be followed line by line, tongues to trace letters, hopeful that it will keep you plodding along a well-beaten path and arrive settled, changed for the better. I won't secure you in the knowledge that you are doing what countless others have done to get over the one. There is nothing promised between us, and no pilgrim's trail leading you to the crest of happiness. You are just a de Grey, a southerner, a Renaud, a man, woman, or child, breathing in the light like everyone else.